Franco Cavaleri coming to you from Biologic to talk about pharmaceutical versus natural medicine. And there's often this polarized debate when we really have to understand that there's a place for both. And without pharmaceutical medicine, health today, death today would be monumental. We don't realize that. You can't even have surgery without antibiotics. And even though they might be used expansively to have contributed to resistance by microbes to pharmaceutical antibiotics is inevitable because organisms cope. We cope as organisms. And so, we have to be ahead of that curve and change how medicines work. But I got to tell you, there's always a place for natural medicine. And the regulatory systems in place may not be enough with regards to how they're managed. We at Biologic are looking deeper into medicines to determine how we can standardize at a much deeper level than is typical today. Nevertheless, we have to keep in mind that natural medicines have been in the marketplace and in the human population for thousands of years. So, of course, we don't need to do clinical trials on these medicines to demonstrate toxicity, like you might have to for a pharmaceutical medicine that might be synthesized and never before been introduced into the marketplace or into the human population. So that's kind of the difference. However, natural medicines can be harmful too. We have to look at what regulatory agencies have done. But we also have to lobby to make sure regulatory agencies keep in the proper context that natural medicines have been around for 4,000 years. And it doesn't have the same risk that a medicine that is synthesized, an analog of a natural compound that might be synthesized and is a new molecule, we don't know how that's going to interact long term. That's the difference. But don't polarize yourself with a position of one against the other, because they're both very important in human health.